What's going on, y'all? Paul the Barbarian here. Sitting on the morning of my birthday thinking, I'm like, you know what, I should put out another video, get something else going out there. I like doing these live streams every week, but I like putting out some produced content as well. I hope you guys are enjoying everything I've got going on. We've got some announcements in the video, kind of stuff, pay attention. If you watch the whole video, that's dope. Get a little bell icon on there. I want to thank everybody for being in support of the channel, watching the videos, leaving me comments, talking to me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to talk to you guys. I want to answer your questions. So hit me up, give it a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Hit up the Linktree, buy a t-shirt. You know what? Whatever you want to do. Y'all be easy. Enjoy the video. What's going on, y'all? Paul Barbarian here. I had a couple of guys asking questions, going through some stuff, asking about how to put a strap on a faceplate on a helmet like this that flips up, does this thing. You notice that I just hit that button. Some of these helmets come with these spring-loaded buttons up here. I don't like having just this as a securing feature, so I usually put a strap on the bottom of the faceplate, usually just keep it there. This is a secondary, this is a backup kind of thing if that strap gets cut. Just little things added onto the kit. I'm also going to explain how to drill through steel correctly. So if you ever need to move a strap or do something in your plate kit that you get from a vendor or anything else like that, it'll give you the chance so you can able to shift things around and make it a little bit better fitting for you. So when we're looking at steel, hardened or otherwise, mild, anything else like that, you kind of go along drilling a hole the same way. I've already done this side. I put the buckle on just to make sure that I had it situated right. So the way I go about it, usually when I first start, is I find where I'm going to put my hole. I made a little mark there. Then I'm going to take my punch. I have a hardened steel punch here. Take that punch. You can use a pretty stout nail or something like that. You need to make a divot. Now that divot is basically there to keep the drill bit from squirreling all around. If you just did it like this, it would just go all the way across. So that's the first thing I do. I make that little divot there, and it keeps the tip there. I'm using a high-speed DeWalt drill bit. You can buy these at Lowe's. Look for titanium nitride coating. They're usually gold colored or such, or find something that says used for steel specifically. Drill bits wear out. You can use whatever you want, but you want to have a sharp drill bit that's actually harder than the steel that you're working on. There's a couple different places you can get them from. You can go to solid carbide bits as well. I'm not going to go too deep into this kind of stuff just because drill bits are to taste kind of thing. I get stuff from MSC Direct or McMaster-Carr. Melon Drills also makes really good drill bits if you really want to get into having drill bits specific for drilling into steel or anything else like that. But past that, we've got our divot. We've got our drill bit. Now we need to lube it up. You don't cut anything, you don't drill a hole, actually you're cutting through the steel with a drill bit. You don't try to do anything like that without oil of some sort. I use 3-in-1, I also use old motor oil. Doesn't matter, it just needs to have some grease going on it. Biggest thing about drilling holes in steel is heat. Heat deforms steel, it makes it weaker, right? So, it also makes it harder, but then you have to temper it and all that junk. But, so it makes it softer. And it also does that to the drill bit. So when we're drilling, I have a drill that has a clutch here that can go fast or slow. Spins that a little bit slower, makes the motor go a little slower. You go slow, and you want to be able to let the blades of the drill bit cut the steel. You don't want to just grind it away by friction. You want it to cut. So what we're going to do, I'm going to switch this around a little bit because I don't like drilling into the steel plate on the underneath. I usually take this, open it up, I get it flat on something. This also gives you a little bit better of a situation. If you're doing a faceplate like this, you want to be up and down on it. You don't want to be side to side on this kind of thing. You want to be up and down, and you want to maintain weight. I know it seems like I'm going fast, but I'm really not. Sometimes you jiggle it around a little bit and see, there it goes. So, thing about drilling, pull it out like that. Now, I don't know if you can really tell there. You want curly cues, you don't want powder. You want this to actually be what's being cut, all this powder and junk off of that. That just means you're grinding away at it. You want to be cutting it. So we'll clear away all that junk. Holes drilled. It's right there. Now, this doesn't really take anything super special to do or anything else like that. I have a piece of railroad track that I use for doing this kind of stuff. And I've got divots hammered into them because I'm going to use a domed rivet. I'm putting a biothane strap on this just because it seems to be stronger and it holds up really well. So we're just going to go ahead and use that. But I mean, that's the basic simple of it. Go slow, use oil. If it gets caught, if the actual make it a little bigger. Also, when you get drill bits, make sure that your drill bit is just like a 16th or 32nd bigger than your rivet post, like the actual post of the rivet. I had to widen this hole out a little bit just for a little bit of extra. Now I put a burr on either side. I put a burr on the back side because you don't have to, but it makes it a little bit easier in the long run. You see how goofy this is for me to try and get done. Find my divot. I'm using a dome rivet. I don't want to mar up my big dome, my nice dome. I don't like to do this so you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see that. Damn it. Huh, there we go. Look at it go. Let's open this up a little bit more. Get back into the thing. There we go. Hey, look, you can see that. I don't want to do this with my left hand. Ugh. What a terrible moment this is. This is not the most easy thing in the world, and if you can do it with the second hand, do it with the second hand. Now, I leave up a bunch of this stuff, and I just want to get the rivet started right now. That burr on there. I'm also using a steel rivet. I'm not using a copper rivet because copper rivets are softer. Make sure that your strap is turned to the right orientation. Don't let it be sitting off. Also, don't cut your hole too close to the edge of the steel plate because then it has the chance of ripping off if the strap's strong enough or whatever. It makes it weak. Oh, you make the best sounds, especially that one. Come on, stay up in there. Yeah, we just get to laugh at Paul trying to wrestle this thing around. Helmets are heavy. There we go. And we're set. Riveted on. Straps all the way around. Wherever I can find it. Now these can only be tightened down so much. You can only tighten them down so much because the helmet's a round thing and it goes on there. So you really only need to get to the point where it won't let it come up. So there we go. If we're talking about punching holes, we're talking about cutting holes. There's one other thing you could possibly do. You can't really do this for helmets unless you've got a big punch, but I have this handy dandy Whitney punch. It's made by Roper Whitney. This is for punching holes in steel. Steel plate. This is not heat treated or tempered. Done. Punch the hole right through it. If you've got body armor plates, or if you're making your own armor, this thing's pretty nifty. See how deep this can go? This actually is a throat adjust. You can scoot this back. It tells you how far you can put it in if you just want to put them in a specific distance in. Nifty thing. I have this tool just because I've built enough suits of armor, and they're fairly okay. This is a number 5 punch, and these tips do break. But drilling holes, it's the easiest, simplest way. Get a simple drill that you can turn down a little bit with this clutch up here. Good drill bits, slow, and using lube. wherever I threw my lube at. Always use oil. It's an important thing. If you're still around at this part in the video, you're a fucking champion. It's really doing me a solid looking at things and looking at stats and stuff like that. I really appreciate everybody, and I appreciate everybody for the support that you've given me in doing all the videos. I've got a link tree down in the description. I'm also going to put up drill bits, 3-in-1 oil, all that kind of stuff. If you have any questions, if you have things that you want to see, this is directly from a question. Like, hey, can you show me how to put a strap on my faceplate? Here you go. Done. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to do the things that you want to do, and keep up with it, man. I'm talking to people from all over the world. I'm trying to put out more content that's a little bit different from the crazy stuff, doing these kinds of things. You have questions, ask them. Y'all be easy, be safe out there. Lastly, get vicious or get the fuck out.